Throughout this unit, you are going to be writing a letter with an action statement as to if something were to happen in your community, if there was a natural disaster or a large weather hazard that were to take place. Later in the unit, you'll be working on your action statement along with understanding what the weather hazards are, along with weather in general. Today, what you're going to do is you're going to create your first subheadings and titles on your professional letter. So with that, the first thing that you're going to do, and you should have seen this last week in one of the main 5 important pieces of the letter, is going to be the address. The first address that you are going to list is your own. So for the sake of this, I'm not going to use my own address. I'm going to use what would be referred to as an alias or a fake address. For you, you can put your real address on it. For the sake of this, I'm going to be Mr. Smith. My address will be the next line, just as it would show up on an envelopes. Again, this is not my actual address. I just used it as a made-up address so that you could see what it looks like. After that, you're going to hit enter 3 times, and then you're going to get to another area. The second thing that you should have seen on the letter was going to be the address of the person that you're sending it to. So in this case, you're going to have to do a little research because everyone from our school is from a different location, and look to see who either your mayor or your alderman is. Someone that you could propose this to show that you want to help with community service. Again, I'm going to use a fake one, but if you're from Milwaukee, an example would be Mayor Barrett. For this sake, I'm just going to make one up. At this point, you'll have your address and you'll have the address of the person that you're writing to. One major thing that you want to do so that they know that you're sending it to them is underneath their name, you're going to put what they are. So in this case, it would be the mayor of Milwaukee. And again, it's a made-up name, but you're giving them the title so that they know that it's to them. The last thing that you're going to do this week is you're going to hit enter 4 more times, and you're going to use your first phrase. So it's going to be your welcome. So with that, it's going to be very simple. You're going to write dear, and in this case, I would say Dr. Steve Marks. In your case, again, it's going to be anyone that you are writing to. So it would be the mayor or the alderman or someone of importance that would have a say in your community. Next week, we will be going into writing your first paragraph, which is going to include your action statement, and writing your paragraphs in the coming weeks after that on your support for your action statement and how your action statement would be solved.